And finally, 1 year ago, we had made a promise to bring you the world as it happens, without fear, without filter. Today, we look back at the year that shaped Asia One News and the history we covered together. It began with a news bulletin and a promise from our anchor. From the moment of our launch, Asia One has kept its promise of covering truth. Our correspondents went where the story was. Yusuf stood on the streets of Tehran as tensions with Israel and the US exploded into open war.
Ballistic missiles and drones targeting U.S. interests in the region and Israeli territories.
The Israeli finance minister
Thaya Abu-On reported from inside Gaza, telling the stories of people's miseries. Blake Sifton covered Tel Aviv. Inzamam Rashid brought us the tensions building at the Strait of Hormuz. And James Nish moved between Shanghai's skyline and Islamabad's corridors of power.
China has also been reiterating that, but the fact that they're now calling it on with the facilitator, that's significant.
We were in the room for diplomacy's defining moments. Anas Malik reported from the UN General Assembly floor.
Exclusively confirm that the meeting between the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and the US President Donald Trump, the tone for these meetings were set by the Pakistani military chief, Field Marshal Asim Munir.
Zaina Antonios covered Beirut. Fiona Nicole Mee reported from Dubai. Javeria Assad from Riyadh.
Now, the US President Donald Trump has declared the Iran ceasefire.
As a returning Donald Trump reshaped Washington, and NATO, G7, BRICS, and SCO summits redrew the architecture of power.
They're not going to develop it, they're not going to buy it, they're not going to do anything with it. And if they do, they suffer unbelievable consequences.
And when the United States captured Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro in a dramatic operation earlier this year, our correspondent, Trinamina Mary, reported from Caracas as the unprecedented operation made the global headlines.
We are following the state channel because so far we have not heard from Venezuelan government officials.
We sat unflinching across from the people writing this history. Former Algerian Foreign Minister Lakhdar Brahimi, former US National Security Advisor John Bolton, and Senator Lindsey Graham gave us their read on a world in flux.
It is a mistake to think that the Maduro regime, even without him, will provide the stability.
Closer to home, Pakistan's Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar and former Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari spoke on Pakistan's engagements.
Today's conference, I think, is very important because it shows that Pakistan is actively engaged on every front in countering this conspiracy against Pakistan.
While Arab News Editor-in-Chief Faisal J. Abbas joined us for his insight on the Middle East war.
We really appreciate that position from the United States. We believe that a negotiated solution provides the best outcome.
US-Iran talks in Islamabad continue into Sunday.
At home, we covered the stories that mattered most to Pakistan. High-level diplomacy.
The IMF and Pakistan have reached a staff-level agreement.
Tough economic decisions. IMF negotiations.
Pose new inflation risk for the import-dependent economy.
And relentless security operations against terrorism.
Islamabad's talks 2020.
From Islamabad's negotiating rooms to New York's UN floor, Asia One kept Pakistan connected to the world.
Now we are joined from Caracas by Asia One correspondent Andrea.
Major earthquakes, devastating floods, industrial accidents and plane crashes that claimed the lives across continents. Dozens of people missing after a ferry crash. Every time a disaster struck, Asia One was among the first to report verifiable, unfiltered stories with responsibility.
There are still a lot of people missing. The situation is really hard.
We track the numbers that move the world. Oil price swings, gold hitting record highs, tariff disputes and market volatility.
Oil prices fall. We've seen the Brent crude, the global oil benchmark, dropping below 100 a barrel.
We covered the technology reshaping our future.
World's leading exhibitions focus on environmental technology.
From artificial intelligence breakthroughs to SpaceX launches reaching for the stars.
SpaceX has called off the launch of its latest Starship rocket.
From Dubai's booming skyline to the cricket pitch.
Pakistan-India game is a high-voltage game. It attracts a lot of capital, a lot of investments, and of course, a lot of advertisements as well.
And the historic win of Spain over Argentina.
She's showing peace, and she's...
Asia One News brought all colors to our viewers.
In Karachi, in the biggest stadium here.
What you see behind me, these big screens have been set up.
And in the spaces between headlines, we found the world's smaller truths. Our Asia One diaries wandered off the wire.
This is not Sao Paulo. This is not Rio de Janeiro. This is Liari in Pakistan. Liari!
James was at the Literature Festival. Tanya Francis and Pauline Saul through the streets of Liari. Angela Murphy in Mackley, Tom Philpott chasing waves, and Rabia Khalid in quiet prayer at church. Because the world isn't only made of breaking news, it's made of these moments too.
They even have a giant T-Rex in the Sino Park.
Every headline, every breaking story, every defining moment. We lived it alongside you. Thank you for making Asia One News your trusted source for global journalism. This is only the beginning.